I'm Anjali.
I'm Lizzie, and we're working on an independent studies project together on dystopian teen lit.
You see most dystopian and post-apocalyptic literature and media being aimed at teenagers, young adults, even kids. And we were interested in why that change has happened. Like, what is it possibly about kids killing each other in an arena that makes it appropriate for young children to watch kids kill kids?
We're looking more at the violence and the romance plot within these, especially in the film versions, where they focus on the romance plot more than they do on the violence, which is an interesting way of dealing with the violence that is very present in the novels themselves.
If you have young people reading these books, is it supposed to inspire them to, fight back to injustice, fight back against the system? Or is it supposed to help them just cope with the fact that this is the way the world is and that we are increasingly in our own dystopian society?
We're interested in this theory, the collective neurosis, which is, we're looking at why, how society manifests its anxieties and its fears.
Our English department is really cool in that we do a lot through other media as well. It's not exclusively books. It's a really big part of our collective neurosis. The fact that everything that's going on in society right now is what is reflected in the literature. And even though the literature takes place 50, 100 years, 300 years into the future, whatever time it may be, the problems that are depicted there are almost exclusively the problems that we face today on a very extreme scale.
Yeah.
I tend to see everything through a feminist kind of point of view now.
Me as well.
We're doing our project with a critical lens of feminism and social change as well. And, why the new female characters are female, and why is that supposed to bring in women? Is that going to alienate men? Are you doing it because girl power, or are you doing it because you believe that women have something to contribute in a different way? So I've been influenced a lot by feminism, and I took Professor Boscogli's class on femininity and transgression. And ever since then, I've not been able to stop seeing female characters as constantly being transgressive and breaking norms, and sometimes often getting punished for doing exactly that.
And then I've taken Professor Young's class on Jane Austen, so I kind of see things through her as women as secondary in their own stories. I always argue with my sister and telling her about the English major that it's like doing a history major and all these other humanities majors. You're just looking at it through a novel rather than through the historical perspectives, but you learn everything through the novel and the research you do outside of it. So
we were saying just yesterday that we should write a book, and we definitely want to. We're gonna finish writing a thesis on this, so we want to eventually be able to expand out and talk about everything that we wanted to talk about, ideally.